Okay, so first thing that you guys want to do is you have to pack enough Mentos. So there should be 14 in there in a full pack. So you want to keep it intact and cut it in half. Break it in half.
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
What do I have this one?
So then you're gonna have to individually wrap. So you're gonna need about 7 of them.
All right.
So individually wrap 7 of them. Ah, damn it. Okay, so I thought the Mentos would fit into the conical tube, but it doesn't. So you don't have to worry about using the 15 mil conical tube. So just kind of keep it in the pack. Keep it completely in the pack. Don't unwrap it. Don't unwrap it.
So don't use the tube. We don't need the tube anymore.
You don't need the 15 mil tube.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cut in half, right?
How many Mentos do we need?
Oh, another one.
7.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
We're putting it in a bowl or something?
Can you guys see my soda?
Oh, okay. Let me see. So
Can you see my soda?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Would it be better if we do it outside or inside?
No, you want to do it outside. Otherwise,
Okay.
Inside.
It's so damn windy.
Okay, let me go outside. Do we take any kind of soda?
you can start with the regular first, and then do the
Okay.
diet.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Henry. I have to break them, right? Do I?
Are we just holding them right now, or are we putting them in the soda?
This is the 50 milliliter, right?
Yeah.
The bigger
My
one.
soda.
What was that?
I said, can you see my soda still?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to get your tape measure ready if you have a tape measure. If you don't have a tape measure, you have a piece of paper. Now, you're doing estimates, right? So, if it were me, I'd go ahead and get a piece of paper, and then
Regular soda.
So this one?
No, put the diet away. Yeah. Put the that one over there. Sorry, now.
if you're going to do a measurement from the top of the thing, so you want to have an idea of what the piece of paper is going to be up to, right? So, find a spot. And then kind of mark
No, thank you.
a few spots to get an idea of what it's going to look like. So right above it here, right above it there, right? Next time I should probably put in some dry erase markers in there. So then you have an idea of what you're going to go up to. Can you guys still see my soda?
Yeah.
So if we
Yes.
have a tape measure, how would you? How are we doing that with a tape measure?
Set up my tape measure behind it.
Are we seeing how far the liquid shoots when we put in the Mentos?
That's right. We're looking how far it goes up.
Can't we use just like
No tienen de esos.
are we leaving the cap on?
También.
Are we supposed to put the Mentos in the 50 milliliter tube thing?
No, they won't fit. I tried it. Unless you have the wider mouth. I don't. You want to just keep them in the packet. Just break the packet in half. Okay. So you got your tape measure ready? Okay.
Do you have to have a tape measure?
Nope. You can use a piece of paper.
All right, just making sure.
And then you're just making estimates based upon your piece of paper, though.
Oh, is that?
Okay, so you got your Mentos still in packs. You want to keep it in a pack? You have your timer.
No.
As soon as you drop your Mentos in there, you want to start your timer.
Okay, hold on.
Capping it back on, or are we leaving it uncapped?
What was that?
Are we capping the soda back? Or...
No, you're not. You're going to leave it uncapped.
Do we still have to be measuring how high it goes?
Yes.
Timer or stopwatch?
But I don't want to get soda all over me.
Stop whining.
Okay, I have kids around me. Hold on. It's because I'm babysitting.
Oh, so
right now,
we're-
too. Hey, you guys go over there.
So you
How
can use a
long if I
stopwatch
don't
or
have
you can use a
anything to
timer.
measure
I would say stopwatch because you're going to start at 0 and then you're just going to count and you're going to stop when you're finished. So you want to, as soon as you drop it in there, you want to start it, and then you want to stop it as soon as it stops flowing out.
And when do the tubes come in place?
Okay, so the tubes are going to be used for measuring the liquid, right? We want to know how many mils there are left in your bottle after you're finished.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How many did we start off with? Did we start with this one or drop all 7?
You're going to drop all 7 at once. That's why you want to keep it in the pot. Okay, are you guys ready?
No, I didn't get that part.
Use the guide or the regular one first.
How do I measure the Coke if I don't have something to measure it with?
Comes in
So-
our little.
How many liters do you have in a 2-liter bottle?
2.
2.
2 liters.
Okay, so you have 2 liters, right? So what you're going to use your conical tube, or you're going to use a measuring cup to measure how many liters are going to be left over. And then you're just going to subtract how much has left the bottle, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. You guys ready to try it?
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
What do I have this one though?
What if you have what?
This mental.
Not wearing shoes.
The minute.
Are we using the Coke or the diet first?
We're doing the regular first, the regular Coke first. And then if you don't have the mint, you're going to, again, take 7 of them, but you want to crush yours up, and you can actually put yours in the 15 mil conical tubes. After you crush it up, put it in the 15 mil conical tube, and then you can dump it in there, okay? Okay, are you guys ready to try it?
Are you going?
Wait, can I get a second, please?
Sure.
Yeah.
Dr. Henry,
Yep,
how many Mentos are we going to need?
there are going to be 7. So if you cut your pack in half, your pack should have 14 total, okay? So that's standard for all Mentos packs, 14, okay? So if you cut it in half, that means 7. So each Coke, you're going to use 7.
Okay.
And we're not capping the liter back, right?
No, you're not going to cap it back. You're going to let it go.
Okay.
Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait up. Give me a second, please. Oh, there, I'm ready.
Dropping the whole pack in there, right?
No, you're dropping half the
7.
pack in. 7. So if you break it in half, 2 halves, 1 for your diet and 1 for your one for the regular.
Can we start?
Okay, yes, you can start. You guys ready? Everybody has their camera on, right?
Is mine too far? Can you see? I want to get credit. Can you see mine? It's like kind of far in the back.
Are you guys ready?
Okay.
Mine visible?
Let's see. I see. There's only one person whose camera I don't see so far. Hold on.
Mine?
Do you have?
Wait,
Can you see my setup, Dr. Henry?
Jade,
I'm
I
gonna
don't
do it
see
later,
yours.
Dr. Henry.
What was that?
I'm gonna do mine at 7. I'm just
You're
watching.
good? Okay, you're doing yours. Okay, you're just
Can
watching.
you see my Dr. Henry? Do we
Let's see,
have
I see
to crush
everybody
up?
else's. What was that?
Do we have to crush up?
No, you don't have to crush your Mentos. The only person that
Okay.
has to crush them is the person who got these lifesavers.
Oh, mine said the chewy mint.
Yes, those are Mentos.
Yeah, those are
Okay, okay,
You don't
okay.
have to crush them.
Wait,
Dr.
those-
Henry.
Did
Dr.
you?
Henry, you're good, right? You can see mine because I'm kind of far
Yep.
from the camera.
Yep, I can see it.
Is
Dr.
it okay
Henry.
if we
Do we have
use a
to
timer on
show-
our phone?
Yes, use your timer on your phone. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Henry.
And what's the time we're setting it to?
No, you're gonna use your stopwatch on your phone. So you're gonna stop. You're gonna start it and stop it.
So
Okay.
Dr. Henry,
Everything went too fast.
do I put it like this in the soda?
What was that?
Do I put it like this in the soda?
Yeah. So you're just gonna.
Everything went too fast for me.
What do we do?
My phone is not charging.
Like I couldn't press start and stop asking.
Start the stopwatch after we drop the Mentos.
That is correct.
Wait, what?
Dr. Henry,
What is
I have
the
a
paper
question.
for?
What was that?
What is the
What is the-
paper for?
The paper is if you don't have paper, you can use a piece of paper because you know that paper is 11 inches high, right? And 8 inches wide. You can actually use that to estimate how big it went up.
So I would have it like this.
What was that? If you
Would I
have a
have it like
tape measure,
this?
you don't have to worry about it, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Oh, you don't? So then you're gonna use a piece of paper. So then you want to get an idea. So you want it from the top of the soda, how high it goes up.
All right, I get it.
Okay?
Yeah, so you just put your tape measure on the back pretty much and then
You have a neighbor there.
Yep. So,
Dr.
you
Henry, I
guys
have a
ready?
question.
Yes.
So for how long do we have to put the timer?
Now that it's done, what do I do?
So you stop the timer as soon as it stops flowing out. You start the timer as soon as you drop it in, and then you stop it as soon as it stops flowing out.
And then do it to the diet one too.
Yep, and you do exactly the same thing for the diet. Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I did find it already.
Wait, Dr. Henry, I have
Well, then what? Do we just have to like measure how tall it is?
Yes, you want to measure how tall it is from the top of the bottle.
All right, bet.
Okay, you guys ready?
no.
Yeah.
I have-
Oh,
Did it already.
Okay, good job.
I shouldn't
Dr.
go
Henry,
that
I have a question.
that far up, but
Okay, are you guys ready?
I hope so.
Yeah.
Can you guys see my bottle?
like two of them.
Yeah.
Hey, Bella, come here, Bella.
Okay.
Look at his bottle showing.
Put like 2 Mentos in, or
Hold on. I
2 or
don't know.
3. The more you put in, the higher it goes.
You want to put 7 in each bottle.
Hold on. But I think we have to time it, right?
Wait, do we
After
open
you
it or
get the
no?
first one, then what you're gonna do is you can take a measuring cup and measure how many cups there are. And then we're gonna have to do a calculation because we want everything in milliliters. Okay?
Okay.
Or you can take your compost tube and pour out 50 milliliters and see how many 50 milliliters you have.
Can I have your stopwatch?
Dr. Henry, there's like some kids staring at you.
Dr. Henry,
Holden.
one of the Mentos came out while I was putting the 7 in. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. You just want to make record of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
So once we finish and we get the height of the thing and then the second it fizzed out, do
Yep.
we measure the milliliters?
Yep. After you, and then, but wait till after you go both of them. That way, you're gonna measure the milliliters that are left in the bottle. Okay?
So just keep it like on the side and then we'll move on to the next bottle, right?
Hey, Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry?
Yep.
So I went to go look for a measuring tape. So I started the timer when I put the Mentos in.
Yeah.
Can we start?
Over there. Hey, did you guys get your height?
7.
Don't eat that.
I don't like mint.
Okay, you guys ready for your second one? Or did you already do it?
Yeah, second one.
I was
Good.
for the diet one, right?
Oh, right?
No, you know the thing that we like use.
Oh,
Dr. Henry.
Get that. That makes it
Second
go
one is
higher.
with Diet Coke, right?
The thing that you only with? Yeah,
Same
get
thing
that.
with
That
the
makes it
Diet
go
Coke.
higher.
Not that high.
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
You already did it, so.
Oh my god.
oh, fuck.
Yeah, that makes it go higher. If we put it like right here, yeah, look.
What makes it go higher?
Okay, you guys ready?
Little funnel like this. Cause it's way
I kind of
smaller.
already did it with the
So
Diet Coke.
this,
Is that okay?
it makes it,
Yeah, that's
it
fine.
like it doesn't go
Oh,
as
okay.
high. But this, if you put it like that, it'll make it go up. Like hella high up. There's so much pressure going up that not a lot of it comes up hella quick.
You don't even know.
So after we finish, do we just
After you finish,
Wait, do
then
we
you're
put
good
them
to
in?
go. You write the data, and then you also want to post your data so that everybody else can sit there and make their graphs because they're using your data and their data to make the graphs.
Move your thing because it's gonna go everywhere.
and the data we're gonna post it
Henry, I
on.
have a question.
Post it in the discussion.
Dr. Henry, I dropped the whole packet in there.
You put the whole packet in there?
I dropped the little paper packet in.
Did they all go in?
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Henry,
Dr. Henry.
it doesn't really work with mine.
Oh, we have another one, huh?
Mine went over the height.
Okay.
I know what we have to do. We put it in here, then
Okay, so now that you've done that, right? You've done it. So you have a couple of ways that you can measure. You can use the conical tubes, right? The 50 mil conical tubes. So then you know that each time that you fill the 50 mil conical tube, it's 50 mils, right? Or you can use a
My Mentos don't work. The soda doesn't work on my Mentos.
Dr. Henry. Dr. Henry.
yes.
So after you do the Mentos and then you record the time and all that,
Yep.
like you record the guys, like you measure the height of the geyser, but also like do you start it from the bottom of the bottle all the way to
No, you
like where
started
the
from
geyser?
the top of the
From-
bottle.
So the top of the bottle and
Yep.
then where the geyser reaches to the top.
Yep.
Then we just record the time, huh? But how do you record like the measure of the volume of liquid that remains? Do we just use a measuring tape?
No, you use the
So after we've recorded all these times and measurements, is there somewhere or somehow you want us to write it down?
Okay, well, we want it in milliliters, right? So we want everything in SI units. So milliliters is SI units. Okay, so you can either use your conical tube. So you guys have your 50 mil conical tube, right?
Yeah.
Or you can use a measuring cup, and then you just go ahead and fill up your measuring cup. I have a huge measuring cup that goes up to 8 cups. And then on the other side, it tells me how many milliliters. So I have a fancy one.
How high did yours go, Dr. Henry?
Me too.
Let me go get the tape measure because I had it marked down.
By the way I did it is I put the tape measure from the floor and then to where the bottle was, or should I just start it from where the bottle? I think I messed that up.
I did that too.
Yeah.
Oh, like should we minus the size of the bottle?
Yeah, just minus. Mine went over my measuring tape.
My Diet Coke went higher than my regular.
Yeah, my Diet Coke went to the moon.
Yeah.
Come on,
That was cool, huh?
Okay, so
Maybe. Were you
so
gonna
my Coke went 8.
jacket? Okay.
My Coke went 8 inches,
That was the
and my Diet Coke went 12 inches. That's mainly because I stuck my finger in it, so it didn't go as high as it should have. So
Hey, Dr. Henry. So I converted 1 US cup to milliliters, right? And the milliliters is like 200 and then a bunch of decimals. Do we keep the decimals or do we round up when we're
for right now, keep the decimals, and we'll talk about rounding later.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
Once we're done with pouring the Mentos inside the sodas, what do we do with the measuring cup?
So what do you do? So once you've done it already,
yeah.
So you're going to use the measuring cup to measure how much volume you have left in there, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we know that there's 2 liters, right? It's a 2-liter bottle, or mine I think is a 2.5 liter. Yeah. So mine is a 2.5 liter, right? So I know I started out with 2.5 liters. And so then I need to figure out how much I have left. Like for right now, for this one, for my diet, I have 1.5 liters. That means that I had a liter went out. I lost a liter during that time point. So I want to write down 1 liter would be how much would be that escaped the bottle.
Okay. And you want that by millimeters, right?
Yeah, we want it in milliliters. So if we want it in milliliters, that means that'll be 1,000 milliliters.
Let's do the other one.
And this is how we start doing our conversion.
Okay.
Dr. Henry?
Yep.
And so once we're ready with the Mentos, we just put the whole pack in there?
We put half the pack.
That's why. It's ready.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And Dr. Henry, so how would I measure it if I could fill up to 1 cup, but then I still have a lot left? Would I just pour this in an extra bin?
Yeah, or just pour it in the sink, right? And just keep pouring it. Yeah.
Dr.
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
So with the data, Dr. Henry.
Yep.
So with the results, of the data after we finish all that, we put the data.
There's a discussion that should open up.
And then we just put in the discussion, we just collect the data, huh?
Yep, that's right. And then what you're gonna need to do, you're gonna get a total of 10 data points. You're gonna get 1 from yourself and 9 from other people.
Uh-huh. And then after that, we just
and you're gonna make a graph comparing the diet versus the non-diet.
Okay. I forgot. How do you make a graph again?
I didn't even say start.
Like we'll talk about that on I can show you real quick. I'll show you real quick. Hold on. Well, let's get everybody on the same page, let everybody finish up, and then to collecting their data.
Oh my God. What is that? That's on. Is it a pimp?
I have a clue why things are not popping up when they're supposed to.
Dr. Henry?
Yep.
So the only data we need is the time, how tall it went, and whatever's left over in the sodas.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep.
And
Okay,
then we just have to send it through the assignment.
No, what you want to do is what you're going to do is put that data into the discussion. There's going to be a discussion that should open up.
Okay.
When is it going to open up?
It should open up right now. It should have already been open, but something went wrong with my date.
Go on with it. You're done with the lab. What do you do after? You just record the data and that's it?
Yeah, so what you want to do, you want to answer the questions to the lab. So you want to go through and answer all the questions, and you also want to sit there and show your data, your graphs.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to share your time, you're going to share the volume that left the bottle, you're going to share the height, and you're going to share the soda type. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, and it should be open.
Dr. Henry, I have a question. So my Diet Coke kind of went over my measuring tape. Um, I don't. So do I just estimate? Can I just say plus 50? 50 inches. Can I just say?
So yeah, you can add. So what you want to do is just put a star by it. Let us know that it was an estimate, and just make an estimate. Say
Okay.
it overshot my measuring tape, and this is the estimate.
Got it. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Dr. Henry, I finished converting everything from cups to milliliters and then adding the excess afterwards.
Okay.
Are they supposed to be similar? I have a little less of regular soda than.
Yeah. So and they should be similar because if you look at it, at least on my end, my diet went higher than my.
My diet's higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So because of that, they're not going to be similar, right?
Yeah.
So can you guesstimate?
Can you guesstimate? You can guesstimate, but you want to let us know that you're guesstimating.
All right, because they went over my paper and I didn't know how much it really went.
Okay.
I felt like it was 12 inches though.
Victor,
Or 12.
sorry. I'm so sorry for that. It was magical. Wait, Dr. Henry.
Yep.
Would it make sense for the regular to have a longer time than the diet?
That it would take longer for it to come out?
Yeah.
That could be it. Yeah, that could be a possibility because it seemed like my diet went higher, but it gushed out pretty fast compared to my regular.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
they're
mine's
about,
the same.
yeah. So
once
it's possible.
When is the data for this lab due? Because I need to clean mine up.
So it's all due on, so your lab report is due Friday. So you guys need to try to submit your data by Thursday so you guys can finish up your lab report by Friday.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay.
where would I find the rubric or something that would guide me for the lab report for this?
All you need to do for this lab report is answer the questions and
Oh,
draw a
okay.
graph. Okay.
Can you help us do
Okay.
that, please?
Can I help you do what?
Can you show me how you do a graph? Because I've never done a graph before.
Yes, I will show you guys how to do a graph. So if you guys stay on, when enough you guys have finished, you guys are to the point where you want to start sharing your data.
The discussion on my end says that it's locked until tomorrow at 12.
Okay, so let me figure out why.
Are we sharing our data in the chat here or in the discussion?
You're sharing your Mentos data in a discussion.
Right, thank you.
Dr. Henry, should I write down that this happened?
Yes, you want to write down that whatever happened, let's say you lost the Mentos or you want to write that down.
All right.
Is it safe to say maybe depending on the brand is how it skyrocketed or not? Because a lot of you guys are saying your diet skyrocketed, and honestly, I got the cheap Shasta, and mine kind of was pretty similar.
Mine,
Really?
I feel like it's because it's flat. I got my materials a little back. And I usually don't soda for that long.
Yeah, I had my soda sitting around for a week, so it didn't go up very far.
I feel like who with Coca-Cola did maybe theirs did a little better. I don't know.
Okay.
125.
Well, and that's why we want to know if there's a difference between the brand and stuff like that. So we want to take those into consideration, but we want to try to compare the diet versus the.
I think the regular Coke has a poor reaction. I mean, Diet Coke reacted too quick, and that's when it went higher than the regular Coke.
Yeah, my diet went higher for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also kind of messed up on my regular Coke because I tried to do it through the packet and then I couldn't push it all out in time. So my hand kind of so I ended up on the diet one. I ended up just like using my hand to like kind of line it all up, and then that one was perfectly. And then I just use my thumb to push it down.
Okay. So next time I'll make sure I get the right size. I'll get test tubes, so that'll be perfect for it. so that you can put your Mentos in there and then just drop them in without a problem.
Yeah, that would be very helpful.
Want me to get you a chair? Want me to get you a chair?
Hang on, I need to go get my measuring.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
I feel like the time.
Dr. Henry, I have a question.
Yep.
And go throw it away.
So I just stopped you guys, and I have all my data. Can I just submit that on Friday or Thursday? Because I have to leave the meeting.
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Hey, I got everything cleaned up and all the data is written down. Can I head out?
You can head out. You can head out. If you guys want to stick around and learn how to do the data via the computer, then I can show you how to do it via Excel.
Thank you. All right, sounds good. Have a good one.
You.
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
That discussion you said, is it going to be on Wednesdays like normal?
Yeah, so it's going to open up. It should have already opened up, but for some reason, I'm trying to figure out why yours is not opening up. There's something I've done.
Mine isn't open either.
It isn't opening either? Hold on.
And then it's going to be in the same group spot that our others are?
Data.
Okay. And then that's separate from the lab report, right?
Yeah, that is separate from the lab report.
Because I didn't see the lab report pop up either.
No, so you should see the lab. The lab should pop up, and that's where you're going to submit your lab report.
Dr. Henry?
Can you
I got all my other stuff, so I'm going to take off.
Okay.
And can you show us where to go to submit like the lab results?
Yep, I will show you that here. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's say I have diet and I have regular. Okay, we're going to say Yari. I apologize if I misspell your name.
Spelled it perfectly.
Sal. We're going to say Jamie. We're going to say Ramon. Mary. Maria. Alex. Teddy.
So we have to do every single student that's in your class?
No, 10 data points.
Oh, 10. Oh, okay. Because I was going to say there's like around like 60 people.
There's 60 in one class and there's like 100 in another. So.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So. For the height. Right now they're in inches because I'm lazy.
But everything's gonna have to be in centimeters, right?
That is correct.
Okay. We're not doing, okay, never mind.
I'm sorry, Dr. Henny, you said when we do convert, if it is like, a long decimal, just round to like the 10th place?
You can round to the 10th place. Don't worry about rounding yet. You can leave it all out or you can round it. We'll talk about that later on, but you guys haven't got to that point yet. So right now, I just want you guys to collect the data, right?
I'm really hoping everyone puts their data in soon so we can all do this, at least to 10 people. Just saying.
Wait, what's 11, 7? Oh, that's inches, huh?
Okay, so right now I put everything in inches, right? Okay, so and this is just for the height. So I want to convert it to centimeters, right? So if I look up on Google, Google will tell me for every 1 inch, that's going to equal 2 point, I think it's 54. Oops. Wrong spot. 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. Okay, so if I want to convert my data from inches to centimeters, pull this down over here. Just going to copy this. Make it centimeters. So I just multiply my inches by the 2.54. So I select that tab times 2.54. And then I just drag that down. So then it converts all my data into centimeters.
That is amazing.
What was that formula?
So I just I highlight, I just put equal. I select the box that I want to change. So B2. I multiply that by 2.54 and hit return. And then if I do it in that very first one, like I did here, then if I take that corner and drag it down, it'll actually do the conversion for me. So I changed all my regular into centimeters. Did you guys see that?
Can you do it again?
Oh, aren't
real
they
quick?
So like 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters?
Yep. So 1 inch equals 2.54 centimeters. So what you're going to do again is you're going to select, you're going to say equal, select the box that you want to change to centimeters, hit star, star means times, and then you type in 2.54. You guys see that? Okay. So then you hit return, and then you take that guy and you drag it down. Okay.
But aren't they
Escape.
supposed to provide us with centimeters?
Excuse me?
Aren't they supposed to provide us with centimeters?
Well, yeah, well, you'd hope they'll provide you with centimeters. It doesn't say to provide you with centimeters. I want you guys to see, you know.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
So are we gonna do this with time too?
What was that?
Because you said we have to also, you know how like we have to time
Exactly. So you
everything?
have to do it with time. So, but in the case of time, it's all in seconds, right? So like my time was,
Yeah.
so my first one for the regular, so we'll do time. I'm going to steal Yari's data. Here we go. Copy this. I'm going to put this down here for time. Let's say diet. Time. And we know it's in seconds. Regular. Okay. Oops. Oops. Okay, so So like mine was, I'm going to use it for yours. I had 0.87 of a second. This one was 2 seconds.
Dr. Henry, I have a quick question. Where am I supposed to see my classmates' data? Because I'm going to the module, but it just says that I submitted my data and I can't see anybody else's.
Okay, so let me see why you can't see anybody else's. Give me 1 second.
Thank you.
Is it possibly no one's submitted yet?
That is a possibility. And you're putting it under the data modules? Was that correct?
Yeah, I put it under the modules, but it just tells me submitted and then today's date and the time.
Okay. So let me see why it's not behaving right.
Yeah, I can see other people's data.
So you may be able to hit refresh because you're not refreshing maybe.
Okay, let me try. Under modules, correct?
You can go under modules, it'll say Mentos data. Or you can just go under discussion and it should show up there as well too.
Under modules, nothing pops up. Let me try discussions.
Yeah,
Under discussions, sorry.
No, you're fine. Mine's locked until April 6th.
my discussion was locked until tomorrow, and then I refreshed, and now it's just gone. The module's there, and I submitted it, but I don't see anything.
Yeah, my discussion one's not there anymore either.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see two people's discussions. I see Nova and I see Wilmer's. Let me see. And you said, who else said that submitted theirs?
Me. I submitted mine under the module.
Okay, hold on.
Maybe that's why though, because the module is different from the discussion.
Yeah, so just go to discussion and see if you're able to see it there.
Under discussions, I only have discussion 1 and discussion 2, the element molecule one, and then the dimensional analysis.
Okay, so the Mentos, do me a favor, hit refresh. It should show up. Because I see it on my end.
Dr. Henry, what is the thing called? Google Layout or Graph?
Excel?
You can, I'm using Excel right now, but you can also do it with Google, under Google Docs. If you go, not Google Docs. Yeah, Google Docs. If you go to Google Docs, you're able to do it with their spreadsheet as well too. And I'll show you how to do that here in a second.
Yeah, I
So
refreshed the discussion and still nothing.
Okay, so let me see what the problem is.
Mine's not even showing either. I kind of like refresh it. I only see the discussion 1 and 2.
Okay, hold on.
If you guys have the heart now, it's under unit 1.
But you probably have.
No, the module's different. We have the module. We just don't have the discussion.
So it's showing up under the modules, but it's not showing up under discussion.
Because they should, the discussion one is the one that you're trying to get so you can get everyone else's data versus the
Yeah.
module one is the one that's actual for the lab report.
The lab report has its own module.
Yeah.
Right. It's
Mentos-
not under discussion though. It's under module.
Yeah, Mentos data has a module as well, and you could submit it there. You're just not going to see anything.
Okay, give me 1 second.
That might be the problem then.
How
Mine
about-
doesn't show like that. But I
Yeah,
can see everyone
it's
else's
two different.
information.
Okay, I see the problem. Hold on.
So we're supposed to see lab 2 Mentos Geyser and then the Mentos data too?
Okay, so I see the problem. I see what the issue is. Let me fix it real quick. So you guys are gonna have to resubmit, and I'm gonna have to. Because I see the problem. God dang.
Dr. Henry, are you okay with me sending my graph just to make sure everything looks right?
That's fine.
Okay.
So right now we get a notification. Do we okay, now I see the Mentos data available.
Is it showing? Okay,
Um,
under discussion.
Yes, I found under discussion.
Okay, so there'll be 2 things that say Mentos data, and one of them is not linked to the
Okay,
other.
on this one that I click, it says it's like please share your Mentos data here, like the time, the volume, the height, and the soda type, and then says you will need to include graphs of flow rate, the volume, time, and a height with less than 10 data points of your data of your lab mates. So are we gonna only need like 10 of our classmates to put in our Excel, or are we gonna put everybody?
You're only gonna use 10.
Okay.
Because if you're putting everyone, that will take you forever.
Okay, so I see 1.
So do you guys all see it now?
Yeah, it popped up.
Okay.
So I have a question. So then we're gonna submit 2 different Mentos data, right? One for 5 points and one for 10 points.
Let's see.
That's where it shows right now. Like it says homework and one says discussion board and participation. The other one says homework quizzes.
Okay, so then that one they both should be under the discussion board. So let me see if I can get it all fixed up.
Okay.
So. And it should be 5 points. Yeah, this is all screwed up.
Do we just get Excel instead?
You can do it in Excel or you can do it in Google Docs. Either one is fine. It'll work in both. And I'll show you.
I don't know how to use it in Google Docs.
Okay, so go ahead and open up your Google Docs, and then I'll have you share your screen, and then we'll talk through it.
You're so patient, Dr. Henry. I don't know how you're doing it.
Let's see. Hold on. That's the wrong one. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Edit. So we want to delete. I want to delete this guy. Okay. Okay, so there should be only one now. Okay. And let me put it under modules in the same spot. It should only be a discussion. And it should be under your discussions.
Oh, never mind. I know how to do it now.
You know how to do it now? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I figured it out.
Let me see. Okay, so real quick, let me finish showing you guys about graphing, right? So you're able to sit there and manipulate the data, right? So now we have height. We're able to get our height in centimeters. So in this case, all I want to do is show my diet versus regular, but I want it paired up. So what I'm going to do is just highlight those two, and I'm going to go under insert, and then you'll see all of these little graphs. In this case, the best way of showing this is
I'm not sharing screen.
Oh, I'm not sharing screen.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
That's your try.
It's good to stop me now rather than stop me an hour later. Okay, can you guys see it now?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna select my height here in centimeters. Then I'm going to go bar graph. I'm gonna select the bar graph. Come on. If it lets me, there you go, okay? And so right there's my 10 data points, right? Diet in blue and regular in orange. Simple.
Hang on, can you go over the, like, say the first part of how you did the math and then dragged it down?
Sure. Okay, so I'll show you down here with the time. Let's say we want the time in hours. So how many seconds equal an hour?
$60.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, no. What? No, I'm sorry. No, it's not 60 seconds. It's well, 60 seconds equal a minute. So an hour there's 60 minutes.
Is it 3,600?
So it's 3,600, right? So if I want to change this into hours, so in this case, for right now it's in seconds. We want to get it to hours, so we're going to divide it by 3,600. So then you're going to select the one that I just did that division by. In that corner, do you see where that little box is? Do you guys see the box there?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to select that box in the corner and then just drag down. And that's it.
Question.
Yep.
Yeah, when you have something selected on the on the right, you know how you select something else that you're not clicking on to be blue highlighted? How do you do that select?
So what do you mean? Like if I want to just select this, let's say where Sal's at, Sal's first time point?
Yeah, but then because I have to put the formula or the code in for the.
Oh, I think I understand what you're asking. So let's say I want to use the regular time data in seconds and I want to change to hours. So then the first thing that I want to do is I want to put equal, and then that'll allow me to go anywhere I want to go. So then I can go here and select this guy, right?
Okay, so it's the equal that does it.
Yep. And then I'll go divide it by 3,600, hit return, and then that puts it in hours.
Wait, how'd you do that again?
I select the box. I'm going to clear this guy.
But like you divided 3,600 by what again?
So I take this number here, and then I divide that by 3,600. Okay, and then I hit return. Because then that would change my seconds to hours. So then now everything is based upon an hour. Okay. Was that clear? Did you see that? Okay, so if I got flow rate, so if I was getting my milliliters and how much milliliters I had left,
Dr. Henry.
Yep.
Instead of writing it down on the discussion post, I made a graph. Is that fine?
What do you
Not a
mean?
graph. I made like a table showing like height, time, and volume based on diet.
Long as you put it in a discussion post, because it does no good for me, you want to share with your classmates so that they can use it. Yeah, that's fine. Don't be frustrated. It's too early.
Right. You said we're converting the liters to milliliters, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so let's assume that I already have it in milliliters. So if I wanted to calculate flow rate, so that'll be my milliliters leaving per time, right? So then if I want it in milliliters per hour, then I would take, let's say, flow rate. So then I would just go equal my milliliters divided by my time. Oops. Oops. Milliliters divided by, oops. Milliliters divided by time. And then that would give me my flow rate.
Do it one more time. You just paste it, right?
I put equal. I put in my milliliters. And then I hit the slash because that's division.
Oh, okay.
And then I use my hours and I hit return.
Okay.
Okay, piece of cake?
Maybe what? I'm kind of confused.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on that.
Yeah, that last part.
Okay, so if I wanted to calculate flow rate is volume per time, right? And I said if I want it in milliliters per hour, not milliliters per second, right? So I have my units here in hours. Okay, so then all I do is it's volume divided by time. So here's volume. So I selected volume. Let me clear it. Here's my volume, my very first volume, divided by my very first time. And then I hit return.
So
And then I
okay,
can
when you push that equal sign and you selected it separately. So once you push that the slash, it would allow you to select the second option of the hours on top as well.
Yeah, it allows you to put the hours next divided by, right? Because flow rate is volume divided by time. Milliliters is our volume, hours is our time, right? So that slash means division, right? As the star means multiplication.
Right. No, I was just saying as far as like the actual in Excel, when you push, because you said once you put the equal sign, it allowed you to select the 500, for example. I'm just saying
Exactly.
once you push the divide sign, did it allow you to select the hours separately after as well?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah. So yeah, once you put it in an operator, it'll allow you to select whatever you want to select. So let's say I was doing something crazy and I wanted height times, so height times time times milliliters. I mean, yeah, let's say times time times milliliter. Okay. So then in that case, I would just put equal. Then I would select the height. Star, the time, star, and the milliliters. Okay. So as long as you have that operator, and you guys can see it up here, it's called the cell, because each of these blocks are called cells. So D2, so we'd go to D2, D16 times D16 times D29. Okay.
For the volume, are you listing volume lost or volume remaining?
It's the volume that is remaining.
Okay,
Or, I mean, sorry, volume that is lost. So it was how much that was lost.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, any other questions? So if I wanted to graph, let's say I wanted to graph time versus, I wanted to graph time versus milliliters, right? So I'm just going to copy this and paste it with values. So this allows you to sit there and paste the actual value that you have rather than the operation. And if I wanted to graph these versus each other to see if it's linear or if it's just if it levels off or whatever. So then in that case, you could either do a line graph or you can do what we call a scatter graph. Scatter graph allows you a lot more flexibility. And so
How
you
would you
can,
submit the graphs to the assignment?
so you're gonna answer the questions and then you copy. You can make a picture because this guy becomes a picture. And so you can just copy that picture and then put it in that document that you want. And then you upload it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you hit copy and then you just upload that entire graph into your document.
Would
Create
just
an
answering the
Excel.
questions in Excel with the graphs be acceptable as well?
That'll be fine too.
Dr. Henry, someone asked with the 10 students, can you like ourselves included within that 10 or 10 other
No,
students?
it's yourself included with that 10. Sorry, I'm not answering any of your chat questions. I didn't. It's my chat box. I'm used to having my multiple screens, so I can't find any of the boxes now. There we go. Okay. Any other questions?
I'm like, I did like a test one to try to like get the math where you pull it down. I'm still like, it keeps copying the first number, and I have it kind of like share my screen, and then you can kind of.
Okay. So you go ahead and share your screen and we can work through it. See if we can get it to work.
I never did this. Is it shared?
Yep.
Okay, so like I just did this as like a test. So would I go like to this one and then?
Nope.
Like
so
say
you go here.
This
so
is
you go to where it says diet under hours. So click onto your diet under hours. So it would be cell E2. Click on it, hit equal.
Equal.
Click on to your diet time.
Oh,
and
there
then
we go.
Hit slash. 3,600. And hit return.
And then enter?
Yep.
Or return, yeah.
Or enter, yeah. Okay. So now go ahead and click onto that box that you have that value at. And then, take that and drag it down.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're just, so you go to the diet one and hit equals.
Yep.
And then, okay. All right, I got it.
Okay.
Okay,
Anyone
thank
else? Piece of cake?